Hello, this is Mr. Shuckwismo, back with part 7 of my Silent Hill 3 blind playthrough. And I lied. I want to do another part. I was just too interested in knowing what happens next. And I was like, I can't go to bed. I need to get out into Silent Hill and see what's going on, at least a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm someone who changes their mind a lot, so I don't think that's a good quality to have. But it is what it is. So yeah, we want to go to Brookhaven Hospital and see how that all changed. The text is weird, isn't that? Like the way it looks, it's like BRO, like the O's are small, the K. I mean, like the text looks odd the way it's placed on the hospital. Everything else, the text is very uniform. Like it doesn't look like it's changing at all. And if you remember in Silent Hill 2, it wasn't labeled on the map. So I wonder if that's intentional something. I don't know. For some reason, I always grab. I spent a lot of time talking about the fact that it wasn't labeled on the map and my like theory behind it, because it started as like a small thing, a hospital, and quickly grew in size as like the illness problem got out of control. That was like kind of my theory, and that's why it wasn't like originally labeled, because it wasn't as important. It became more important to Silent Hill later. This is like kind of supporting my theory. I don't know if anybody else has has discussed or looked into that kind of aspect of Brookhaven, but that's kind of what I was thinking. Uh Originally when I played Silent Hill 2. So I guess I should explain what happened in the last part, right? So a lot of things happened. We got back to the apartment, and our dad, Harry Mason, was killed by Claudia and one of her minions or whatever, some crazy monster that we had a boss fight with. That's why I got bloody, because she went to go like see, like, embrace her dad and everything. She was obviously had her very upset, so now she's got his blood all over him. And then after that, Heather decided that she wanted to get revenge and come to Silent Hill, because Claudia had mentioned, come to Silent Hill with me or whatever, because she wants us to like give birth to whatever, some god that will, all the culty language weirdo stuff essentially. um and so then our detective friend took us here in his car. So he's around, he's visiting, um what was the guy's name? Lawrence, I think, who we met in the what was it? The office building, when it was in the other world, who had a lot of crazy ideas as well. He wanted to go check in with him, who is in Silent Hill as well right now too. So we're kind of left on our own to go do our to the hospital, um, which was our only lead. Yep, that's some Silent Hill fog for sure. So where are we exactly? Jack's Inn, 106. I don't remember. I remember there was like a car parked near Jack's Inn that had a save on it. Um, the fog seems a bit thicker from what I remember. There's some cool music going on. I like the ambient stuff in the background. So Silent Hill has one of the coolest aesthetics in video games, I think. Like, not the game, the actual town aesthetic with the fog and everything is one of the best in video games. Environment. I accidentally went back in, by the way. Um, yeah, it's really cool. That's 105. We're not getting in there. We don't even have a prompt to. And it looks even cooler with the enhanced graphics of Silent Hill 3. Yeah, that ambient noise is really cool. The little bit of music that there is. Yeah, I'm excited now. This is awesome. Mm-mm. I just want to like check everything to see how it's changed. I mean, like, I don't know if I've talked about it, but it is like a character itself. I know that's something that's often repeated, but it is very true. Um, it's yeah, it's just so cool. I just stop fanboying about it so much. But it is sad what has happened to this franchise over time. It really is like a true loss for the gaming industry. I hope the remaster of Silent Hill 2 like sparks something. Um, I guess I never have mentioned like PT or anything on this channel, which we all know is Silent Hills. Now I don't need to go there; that's the wrong place to be. Invisible Walls. But I loved PT, and I experienced PT in probably the like most pure way somebody could. I didn't even have a PlayStation. What was it on 3 or 4? I didn't even have that with me at the time it came out because I was in just starting college. So it was actually one of my friends who had a PlayStation that I was rooming with, and he like had just downloaded it out of the blue without like telling me. I came back to the dorm and he was playing it, and I didn't really know what it was. Hadn't heard anything online about it. It was like the first day it came out, and he didn't know either. He had no experience with Silent Hill or anything like that. I think it was just like one of the top downloaded things of the day. So I kind of like sat down and we had a couple other people there too, but they were all like too afraid to play it, like just terrified because they don't play horror games very much. So like I was designated controller person on it, and I didn't really like. Oh, here's Rosewater. Yeah, nice, very cool. We can't get in though; it's locked out. Let's see if we can get to the other side. Um, so I didn't really know what was going on at first. I was like, yeah, horror game, it's whatever. There's tons of like horror games and stuff coming out. But as I was playing it, it's just like, damn, this is like really well designed. It's like crazy good. What do we got going on here? Oh, dogs. Ooh, trying to talk about PT. Um, and I like by the end I was just like astounded. I'm like, I can't wait for this game. It's like the most amazing thing ever. And then it was revealed that Hideo Kojima was working on it. It was actually a Silent Hill project, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Like how good it was, and I didn't expect anything going in. And we were all super excited for it too. And then obviously all the BS happened with Konami and all that, and it never happened. And it was super disappointing. But I think my friend might have sold his PlayStation with PT on it because it was going for quite a lot. Because you couldn't like re-download it. I'm sure now it's like, yeah, probably you can get it like on the internet and stuff. People have cracked it or whatnot, but there was like a period where it got taken down off of downloads where people were selling PSGs with it downloaded on it. For a decent amount of price. I think he might have done that or was considering doing it. We never even did we check the other side of Rosewater? I don't know. I was rambling. But yeah, I'm hoping that Silent Hill 2 remastered like it invigorates the franchise again, or like shows that there's interest in it, so they can actually do another one. Yeah, we can't get in here. That's a shame. But I mean, this is parking anyway. I mean, this is personal to James, so it probably has no significance to Heather so much. So I get it. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, and then the other stuff like where they shipped the Silent Hill off to like Team Silent stopped working on I know some of the history of Silent Hill, just from looking up stuff from like Silent Hill like 2 after I beat it. Some of the history of like Team Silent, they worked on like the first 4, and then they was like shipped off to Western companies, and that's like when Homecoming and the Downpour came out, and those were from like the reviews and stuff that I've read about them were not very good games, which is disappointing. So hopefully that changes. I don't know like hardly anything about Silent Hill 4 either. I just know that it's like kind of like the black sheep of the original Team Silent ones, but I'm okay with black sheep, you know. Sometimes those are cool. So I would be open to playing through that one as well. I know it's called The Room. I think the like from what I understand about like how it takes place, you're like locked in an apartment room or something, and the imagery and stuff. Um, that seems like a cool idea. It seems like a neat idea. So I would be interested in playing that one as well. But we gotta get through this first. Um, doesn't seem like. Oh yeah, this is the gas station where we got the pipe at. Well, we already have the pipe, so we're probably not gonna need it this time. But Texan, right? Yeah. The bowling alley. Doing like a sightseeing tour, sorry. Oh, we have the bee enemies. This is still Texan. Yeah, the fog is so thick. There's the bowling alley. Ah. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to get in. Let's what about that back alley where like to get into Heaven's Night? It's probably not gonna be open. I just want to do it just because it's cool. I like revisiting old areas from game when they bring in. The one that I'm thinking of is revisiting Shadow Moses, and MGS4 was cool. See if this gate's shut and can't get through. Lock is broken. Yep. That's okay. Heather has her own story. Very, very cool. I don't know. It's like they're putting enemies here. It's like, hey, stop sightseeing. You have something else more important to do, don't you? And the game is right. We do. Oh, we had to go down that way anyway to get to Brookhaven. But I was in the gated area. Let's go to let's go to the Historical Society. That is the like most messed up part of Silent Hill 2. I'm probably looking back on it. Yeah, they're not gonna let us go. That's okay. Probably my favorite part of Silent Hill 2. Honestly, it got like so introspective and psychological in there. It's just so cool. The music was great. The atmosphere was awesome. It was scary. I mean, all the exploration and puzzles were good. It was like, just like unreal how well it was done. Went too far. We have to kind of get over. I think we were going down the right way originally before we turned back. Kind of just like soaking it all in. Yeah, learning about the history of these games is really cool. Like the team and stuff behind it. I think the most like impressive story has to be oh, I don't remember his name now. The person who did the FMVs for the first game, which I don't think I commented much on the FMVs, but they're great, especially for the time. I mean, by today's standards, you know, there's been a lot of improvements in that, but I mean, they're really good. Um, and like how he just did them all on his own and just lived at the office for like like a year or two just working on all the FMVs alone from like what I heard because they wanted to put like a senior person above him who would be credited for the FMVs and the like refused to anybody like have anybody else take credit for what was like almost entirely all his work, so he just did it all himself. That's like really cool. I mean, like not good from working conditions wise, you know, but it is like commendable and impressive. No map here this time. But we got nurses again. Wow, they take a lot. More nurses. They do not slow down. Look a little different. I'm running out of that ammo. Ran out of that quite quickly, actually. We probably need to switch over to melee. Or the taser. I mean, that's new. Yeah, we use this. Fully loaded. I'm trying to see if they look different than James, like, because I thought like the monsters in Silent Hill 2 were like James, like symbolic of James's, um, like some personal stuff, with him. Maybe like his like repressed, or sexual feelings and things like that. They was like where his needs weren't being met, obviously, because his wife had a terminal illness, so he was sexually like frustrated. Um, and that was symbolic, like with the nurses. They might be more conservatively dressed this time. Maybe their skirts are longer or something a little bit. I don't know. They seem pretty high still. I guess I never considered the fact that James might be in this game. I mean, I got the in water ending where he like killed himself. I know there's like other endings, so I kind of just thought two was more of its like own self contained story. This is the same exact building as Silent Hill 2. Whoa, except that. As I say, there's a bunch of different types of medicine, but none of it looks useful. I guess it's just leave it all alone. We're pretty familiar with the layout of this place. I wonder if, you know, Pyramid Head will come and knock us off the roof again. And kill our detective friend instead of Maria this time. I keep calling him detective friend because I forgot his name. I'm sure they'll say it again at some point. I remember Lawrence, but I didn't remember the detective's name for some reason. Douglas? I think it's Douglas. I think that's right. Oh, it's a little doll. Kind of looks like there must have been kids here too then. I lived with dolls like this when I was a child too. It really takes me back. Kind of dressed in the same colors as Maria. About this diary. This day has finally come. That's right, the day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell and never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. It's to me. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting, the start of this everlasting love. Ah, I can already see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Well, yeah, that was creepy. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Dude, Heather's funny. She's actually legitimate. I think I've laughed more in this game, definitely more than Silent Hill 2. Um she's just kind of hilarious. I'm glad I inspected the doll before the diary. I wonder if you I wonder if it's possible to miss that. That's actually really clever. Who's this guy? How does he know who I am? A picture of a flower on a vase. Nice, but whatever. Yeah. Hmm. So if I remember in 2, we couldn't go down this first hallway at the beginning. We had to take the elevator down, and then we like the garden was where we like got into Otherworld with James, and then we didn't come out of it until the end of the historical society. What are the examining rooms? I saw I was kind of low on health, so lock is broken. Can't go in there. It's interesting that we're at the hospital because in the mall there were like what do you call the beds that roll? I can't think of the word right now. I need the hospital beds. And Heather remarked, "What are hospital beds doing here?" So some early foreshadowing. I do think games can sometimes go overboard with like re-going to areas and things like that. Like you don't want to be like too reverent, because you want a game to do its own thing. But I'm willing to make an exception because Silent Hill is such a cool environment. There's a memo posted on the refrigerator. Food only, doesn't store drug. I remember that one. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. I got a health drink. I remember that note. Um, but I mean, how many times can you? I'm trying to think like how many times can you get away with like reusing areas from Silent Hill 2? Like you wouldn't do it a third time, right? If it, like in the fourth game, like you would not come back to the Brookhaven Hospital. There's no way you could do that. Oh, it's a medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that did I call him Lawrence that Vincent was talking about? Wait, who's Vincent? Wait, Vincent was well, Vincent was the guy. Say okay, so Vincent is the guy we met in the Otherworld office building, and he was talking about Leonard, and that's who our detective Douglas went to go see. Room S12, presenting mild audio-visual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. I might have gotten that wrong, but suspect mild schizophrenia will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. Another one is for Stanley Coleman. Oh, great. This is the guy who wrote that sick diary. Room SO7, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows an obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. Fantastic, man. That is a different kind of fear. Um, a fear of a creeper like that. And now I'm like scared of that, which is different. Um, that is not something I personally really have to like deal with that. But playing as like Heather makes that like more real to experience. I'm sure a lot of women have to deal with that, and men too. But I have read like horror stories about things online with just like obsessive people that you gotta get restraining orders and stuff against. That seems like just a nightmare. There's stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. Broken. Okay, what do we got? Rest. Meeting room. Broken. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a hit when I'm trying this taser out, but we have so much ammo for it that I don't want to ignore it. But it could be useful. Try the stairs. Nope, not this time. What about this? I'm got you. This will be open up this time, right? Yep. Ugh. Different noises from the nurses this time. Much different. Try our katana. One is like choking on some blood. Oh, this one didn't care about the katana very much. Yeah, katana seems pretty good. Get exam room 2. Nope. Nope. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is like shotgun time. I don't think the nurses are gonna go for the beef jerky, personally, but I'm gonna get all of them. There we go. Ugh. Shotgun's like spread is not as good as I'm used to, and don't know which one I've kicked yet. I think I kicked that one time. Yeah, the faces are different on the nurses. They're not like bold like they were before. You have to block. They actually have had faces this time. We may have done this for nothing because it doesn't look like there's much in this room. I thought she was picking something up. Oh. Mm-mm. Okay. This thing looks familiar. Ugh. Ugh. This is creepy, dude. Disgusting. Yes, I agree, but we have to read it just to ourselves. The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will to make me forget about all that. But I'll stay sane even if they throw me in here with lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That would be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you? With that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using. If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all, just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Is he watching me? There are a lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this in the first place? I don't know. Key. The key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. Can't even pull it off. We're gonna need something to dissolve it. It'd be funny if he wasn't watching us and just like assumed that we didn't take the doll and wrote that note anyway. Nope. What here? Nope. Can we go to the garden right away? No. Put up the stairwell. It's like the only thing. Before is marked now. So yeah, we just gotta go up. Wait, it's locked. Wait, what have we explored? The day room? No, it's squiggled, right? The elevator on this side? Maybe this elevator's working. Yeah, it is. Basement. No. Two. It's the one that just has like a ton of doors in a row. No, it's the three. Three is the one that just has a long hall of doors. Not this side. Oh no. The dread that kicks in right when you see that sitting there. You may not yet have realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously, and so you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, the path to paradise. If the door is locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. That quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame I'm not there? Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Wait. There's a typewritten memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? The first, oh god, this is a code. What kind of, I think there's a specific name for this kind of puzzle. I am racking up papers with notes. I think I've filled out between Silent Hill 2, Signalis, and this game. I think I've only done one for this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes. I feel like I should like scrapbook them or something. Memorize the playthroughs. Okay. I guess I don't have anything to write down right now, but I feel like I will soon. The first is larger than the second, so 1 greater than 2. Second twice the third. I like to write these down in like plainer language sometimes. 1 greater than 2. Maybe we should do. Maybe we should use like variables like x, y, and z. That might be smart. I guess we'll go with w. W greater than y. Y equals. Place the third. No, wait. It should be x. W is greater than x. That's why I screwed up. X is equal to 3y. Y is less than z. Z equals 0.5. What is it? W. Okay. So what could that be? If x equals 1, but 3 is less than z equals... Well, I guess we should find where we can put this in. Oh, wait. 4 of the numbers... What the heck? Oh, man. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. Oh, jeez. Let's see what numbers we're... Okay. Oh, okay, okay. That's what they mean. Row. I was like, what are they talking about? 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. Right row? What about right column? Numbers is... Do people do this? Let's look around a little bit. Maybe we can get help. What did he say? We need Stanley's help, unfortunately. Use the password for the prison gate. Or numbers. It could have been good enough. Okay. Nail polish remover, perfume. Okay. I can't remember this locker room. Wasn't there like a poster of a lady in bikini in it when James was here? And which would track with like what like the significant imagery of or see, it looks like a guy now this time. I wonder if it, yeah, it's reflecting fashion magazine. I'm interested in ad magazine, something important to Heather. So this might be reflecting Heather now instead of James. Get that key. This is too much for my small brain. I tried to be like a smart person and do it like with variables, like I was gonna be able to do math it out, but I think I was like a little overconfident with that. It sounded smart, but I'm too dense to actually put that into practice. Go get that key. We were on the second floor. We gotta do the third. D4. I wonder what the perfume is for. Oh, I thought I was gonna pull it out of my inventory. Oh wait, I didn't know this. Dad wrote about my past in here. As always, this should be novelized. I don't remember seeing this. My dear daughter, simple works. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then, that has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from vacation, my wife and I found a baby. She's 24? Heather's 24. I would not have guessed that. Um, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thank God for letting us meet this childless girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died. Another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away, not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. I returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self, that was a young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God, Alyssa Gillespie. That's the, yeah, one half of Cheryl. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby, and that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alyssa whole again, whose strength that she about to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alyssa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it, only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alyssa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead, all from that girl's and probably Alyssa's conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alyssa reappeared and gave me a baby. Okay, so Heather's 17 then. It looks a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alyssa was gone, dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again, it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh. So even now, I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. My precious daughter, Harry Mason. Whoa. What happened to my status? Is that an emulator glitch or is that real? That might just be an emulator glitch. Yeah. That was creepy though. To get that after reading that diary. Use the nail polish remover. Yay, stairwell key. What stairwell? Stairwell? No, probably this stairwell, right? Can we not get up to 3 on this stair? Oops, turned off the light. Can we not get up to 3 on the elevator, maybe? This wasn't this elevator. Anyway. Let's just see. I'm curious. That was a lot in that note. It basically explained all what happened in Silent Hill 1, right? And I think that's the rebirth ending from Silent Hill 1. Oh, we got things out here now. That was a good recap. I don't know when that was placed in my inventory because I don't remember seeing it until now. No, we can't do it. We have to use the stairwell. Oh, we have to tell the door to open. Open. Let's go to the save room. Leave that in a decent bit. I'm gonna guess those are just nurses again. Let me see. Did you hear like the OST like start up like right before I kind of peeked out a little bit and then it stopped. That was funny. Okay, I'm gonna end this part here a little early again. Sorry about the like irregular parts. There's just a lot going on. And yeah, it's late. I wasn't even gonna play this late, but I just wanted to see Silent Hill and everything. So, yeah, this is cool. I like going back. I mean, I gushed about Silent Hill enough at the beginning, so I don't need to go on and on. But this is exciting. to be at this point in the game. So I'm happy about this. It's getting creepy again. Really creepy. So excited to play more. So today was actually my last day of vacation from work, though, unfortunately, like during holiday time. So I'll have a little bit of less time to play now. Now that I'll be back at work and stuff, but I've got to make time to do this because this game's a lot of fun, and playing commentating playthroughs is too. So I'll make it work. But until then, I don't got anything else for now. So hope you're enjoying the playthrough. I certainly am. So until next time, bye.